Hello everybody, Captain Marty here. It is Tuesday, August the 26th, and we're gradually picking up steam as we get back into fishing on all fronts. I'll tell you about it, what's to be expected. It was not great fishing yesterday, but if you were into white marlin, it certainly was. I'll tell you more about that and more when I come back in just a second.
Wave Runner Fishing Charters provides exceptional Outer Banks fishing trips for anglers of all experience levels. Captain Brian White's love for fishing began at age 6 and soon evolved into a lifelong passion. Located at Wanchese Marina, the Wave Runner specializes in offshore and nearshore fishing adventures, offering guests the excitement of pursuing a wide range of pelagic species. They have the best rates in town. Call today at 252-216-8350 or online at fishwaverunnerobx.com.
Boasting phenomenal seafood dishes, a great menu, and waterfront views with deck seating, Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio serves a casual, fun-filled dining experience with an Outer Banks flair. With 3 floors to choose from, you're bound to find the perfect seat for you and yours while enjoying great food and fantastic drinks. To see our menu and to catch a glimpse of the beautiful views, go online to stripersbarandgrill.com. Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio, where everyone's a VIP.
So we always start out in Hatteras and the offshore fishing down there. The fleet got out for the first time in several days, and they had good Baylor dolphin fishing. Baylor mahi, Baylor dolphin. Baylor meaning 3 to 5 pounds, 3 to 8 pound average, maybe something like that. But good numbers. Most of the boats had their limit, which could be in the neighborhood of 60 of those fish. Then they had a few blackfin tuna, a very scattered wahoo in the catches, and no inshore fleet down in Hatteras at all yesterday. So we don't have any other information from Hatteras other than that. They have had a backcountry fleet. We'll talk more about that when we get in the backcountry report. Oregon Inlet had a great white marlin bite, and it's echoing this really good white marlin fishing we're seeing up above us. Virginia Beach and Ocean City, Maryland are just mommicking the white marlin. 15, 16, 18, 20 releases in a day per boat, not uncommon. A little bit slower at Oregon Inlet. Ocean City is right now in the thick of them. But we had boats out of Oregon Inlet yesterday that had 8, 9, 10 mixed billfish, and there's more blue marlin bites down on the southern end, but it is mostly about the white marlin. Last year, the same time, was all about sailfish, and it's really a little bit hard to figure it all out. So, very good. A few mahi, no, actually more than a few. There were some good catches of mahi on the dock. Again, just like Hatteras, they were the Baylors, 3 to 6 or 7 pounders, and limits for those that wanted them. The way you find those dolphins is around grass lines or float, anything floating. The more barnacled up and the longer it's been floating around in that Gulf Stream, a whole school, a family of mahi will hang around that forever, for their whole life cycle, really. Let's take a sheet of plywood, for example, barnacled up, covered in seaweed, and they use it as a reference point. And if that thing is in a grass line where there's some crabs and shrimp and things for them to eat, they're never going to leave. And I have seen an old board or a sheet of plywood produce as many as 400 mahi off of it, enough for pretty much the whole fleet that was out there that day. So that's what it is. It's Baylor dolphin or mahi fishing, white marlin, and just a very, very few tuna. Pier and surf fishing is very generic still. Let's talk. I got a couple pier reports. Jeanette's had bluefish, Spanish mackerel, and sea mullet, with the early morning bite going to be your best bet there. And the Rodanthe pier had some of the same things: blues, Spanish, sea mullets, a few croakers, and they had a really good evening bite last night. Other piers are all doing just about the same things, a few small bottom fish, and when it was rough, there was a few yearling drum being caught, quite a few slot-sized red drum, but mostly above the slot size yearlings and not quite up to those big 44 inchers. Surf fishing, same way, bluefish, red drum, sea mullet down on Frisco. You also had some black drum down that way as well. Another good bite on Hatteras Island was Ramp 34, where they had puppy drum, they had some black drum, they had some bluefish, and all of that I won't spend a lot of airtime because it's kind of slow, kind of picky like it gets in August. But you put in your time and you fish early and late in the day, you're going to catch enough fish for dinner for sure. So keep that in mind. We'll take a little break. I'll be back to talk to you about the drum fishing back in the Sound.
Looking for adventure? Head to Pirates Cove Marina in Mania, where exciting charter fishing meets waterfront vibes. Whether you're a seasoned angler or a first-timer, enjoy offshore, nearshore, and inlet trips with expert crews and quality boats. Need fuel? Pirates Cove offers diesel and non-ethanol gas. Need rods, reels, bait, tackle, and marine supplies? Pirates Cove has that too. Visit their ship store for premium sunglasses, exclusive Pirates Cove gear, and unique gifts. After your trip, relax with snacks, cold drinks, and stunning marina views. Book your charter today at fishpiratescove.com or stop by for a day of adventure, shopping, and relaxation. Catch the big one and make unforgettable memories at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio.
In the backcountry, we mentioned that we have some Hatteras boats that are backcountry boats, and they've been doing really good on the puppy drum, the bluefish, and the speckled trout. And of course, you know me, I'm always hesitant to do fishing reports where I mention that they caught some of this and some of that and so without knowing the numbers. But they've been doing good. They've been having good numbers down there. And they got some really top shelf backcountry guides. If you're going to do that, you need to go to any of the major marinas. Teach's Lair is a great spot. Hatteras Harbor is a great spot. And even Odin's Dock. And book with a backcountry guide that runs through the office. You want to be careful about what you find online. And make sure you verify that who you're going with is licensed, insured, and that their boat is safe. Over on the other side of the sound, on the Hyde County side, been a good bite. Folks over this way are catching a few big drum at night. I wouldn't call it a bonanza by any chance, but they're catching some good drum. And then their daytime fishing is bluefish and speckled trout, puppy drum. The puppies are in the slot, so you can keep one per person per day. Some sheephead. I forgot to mention the sheephead bite on the Hatter side has been really good. So there's still a few sheephead and black drum in the catches as well. That's about it, really. We got a tournament coming up, the Gibbs-Shoal fishing tournament over here in Hyde County. And Engle Harbor will be Saturday, August the 30th. That's a one-day tournament. And if you want information on that, all you have to do is go to Gibbs-Shoal Tournament. Google Gibbs-Shoal Fishing Tournament. You'll find out everything you need to know from their Facebook page. So that's our report for you. I hope that you do go out and wet a line today, or maybe, hopefully by the time you hear this, you've already done it. And I hope you had some good luck. May the good Lord bless you. Have a great day.